What's up, world? What we got going, man? Give about 2 minutes for everybody to check in. You know, I went live a little bit last night, but this is basically another test. So get that 2 minutes to check in. Y'all get up in here. Yeah, waiting on that 2 minutes, man. How's y'all day going, man? Should I say you down here in Texas? How did your day go? You know what I'm saying? So we'll talk about all that, man. Have a real good dialogue. Come on, come on, come on. Get up in here. Yeah, this conversation is needed. See. All right, man, that's 2 minutes, man. I just didn't want to, I ain't going to keep you long. I just want to conversate about what the title say. What is a true OG? My definition is everybody think they come out of the womb being an OG, right? But it's not that. It's about your environment, right? I would say your environment, or if it could be positive or negative, right? My recognition, my recollection is basically you was a YG before you was an OG, right? Everybody talking about they OGs and where the YGs at, right? And to me, that was the young generation. When I say young generation, that's the generation before you become an OG, you have to be a YG. But you got these youngsters like 15 and 16 years old talking about they OG. Well, we'll stay the same way. And guess where they got us? In a lot of trouble. We didn't want to listen to our elders. We didn't want to do nothing like that, man. That was considered soft, and the old schools didn't know what they was talking about. Man, I'm an OG, at birth. You know what I'm saying? But the conversation don't show that. The intellectual skills of thinking outside the box, of being a leader, not a follower, that stands on something. So that's why the title YG was established. And we had OGs. OGs don't have to be somebody directly over your game, over your set, directly. It's just somebody that you are basically looking up to, an older guy, right? He could be a peer of 1 year, 2 years older than you, or your daddy or your granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? You got to experience life before you consider yourself an OG. And if you haven't experienced life, man, come on, you can't call yourself an OG like you just seen everything up under the sun. You still a baby. Let's call it what it is. You dress like a baby, you act like a baby, you still a baby. And when you get in that grown man status, it's more to the point of saying, all right, I took my lick, I went to TYC, or I got locked up for that ignorant stuff I was doing, misguided, but we still had OGs, we just didn't want to listen. But what caused me to come out and say, we got to change things, man. We're losing a whole generation. For what? Social media? Stats? We got people, and I'm gonna call it what it is. You got 6ix9ine trying to give advice just because individual treated me like that, and that's why I ratted on him. Now he asking for money. For real though. See, somebody that's really in the streets, really in the game. If you running with these dudes, man, it's gonna be some effed up stuff sometimes, man. You know what I'm saying? And was it right what they did to him? I ain't gonna call it. I don't even know his swag like that. I'm just seeing back in the day, it wasn't nobody with no color hair talking about they was gang banging. And now I heard him on Clubhouse, and he's shooting conversation at that dude from New York, Campbell, talking about his definition. Well, this is why I did this and this, and now he asking me for money. You put him in that position, but it's their fault because they should have known that you just didn't have what it take to be in them streets, man. And that's the problem. Even the OGs out there of today's time will have to do a background check on certain individuals. You just wasn't in them streets like that if people didn't know what you was talking about. A rapper don't just jump in the game like that. But I have seen a lot of people since I've been out 22 years, all of a sudden they're in their 30s and they banging. Come on, man. That's what Hollywood want. Because especially if they see that it's destroying a whole culture, how would they have infiltrated the rap game if you didn't have weak links? If you didn't have weak links, let's just stay focused on what we need to focus on. But at the end of the day, people gave too many people that didn't deserve it passes. And now they get older and they call themselves an OG. I think today's time of OG is basically look at yourself in the mirror. You consider yourself an OG? OG look like that? That's the standard? Look at yourself. Are you trying to help the community or destroy the community? Are you trying to help the youth or destroy the youth? You seen what happened to you. All OGs should be standing up and talking about something positive because they already know it's a trap. So how can you sit around and allow these other ones to fall for the same trap? Are you truly an OG? Are you truly an OG? That's what I'm talking about. Look in the mirror. If you can't look in the mirror and tell yourself, man, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do for one, my family, my kids, before I even get to the streets. All OGs, if they had that blessing, they should have kids. So the streets ain't even where it's at. That's why the code is all messed up. The street is not where it's at, man. It's that bamboozle trick. Now tell me if I'm wrong, man. Man, I'm gonna drop that link. Anybody want to get up in here, man, and conversate with me, man? Let me see if I can get that right. Copy, copied. Let me see. Hmm. Well, that'll be something I'm working on, but I'm reading the comments. Uh, but that's what I'm saying, man. A lot of these people be out on these streets that haven't even took care of home yet. You wonder, you wanna impress the world for what? What are you impressing the world for? What are you pressing the world? Losing your whole character. Looking, looking at what out there? They are taking our whole. Let me tell you something, man. If you don't see what game is going on in Hollywood, man, you gonna stay asleep. But I'm here to try to wake you up. But everybody, you can't save everybody. So ignorance is what it is. If they don't want to live, it's called live and learn. How can you live and learn? You don't want to listen. You got all the answers. And I can tell you straight up, man, there is, quote unquote, a lot of OGs are stuck. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to know how to change with times. And the times is not to go backwards. All those OGs that haven't talked to them YGs, you a problem too. Think about it. Because at the end of the day, you already know how the world is. This world is messed up, man. So why would you allow the youth to keep doing what they doing without saying something on it? Why would I don't understand it. Help me understand it, man. We sit around every day and contemplate on ways that we can change the world. How about if it's just not so much the world, but the individuals around you? Because, you know, the OGs really ain't on the internet. Real talk. But I'm coming out my comfort zone because I see so much messed up stuff, man. And it needs to be handled. And then you have these people, man, out here, man, that really don't want to do nothing with their life, so they don't want to see a youngster pass them up. I tell you, do better than me, man. Do better than me. It's a bunch of smart young people out there, man, that's really doing better than me. And I ain't no hater. I've never been a hater. I've been a congratulator. And that's straight up, man. I've been a congratulator, man. What I don't even know the meaning of hate. Hate somebody, watch them succeed. You know, they get the gate open and boom, they gone. Some people get the luck of the draw. Some people. But then you got those who it's just like bad luck, a cloud following them all their life, man. So how do you shake that? You got to change your actions. You got to change your behavior and your understanding. It wasn't easy for me when I got out. I tell you one thing, man. I was still young when I got out. I was 27 years old, man. I was finna crash out. Why? Because I didn't understand what, even with that title OG, you know what I'm saying? That it holds a lot of weight for real though. It holds a lot of weight. You can misuse it, you can abuse it, or you can gain and get respect the right way from it. You got to give them youngsters something to talk about. If you still talking about the same things we did when we was young, that's that's checking character right there. You need to check yourself. 9 times out of 10, whatever you thought, I used to think I was gonna be a rapper. I still got them skills though. But when they say old school cats is a certain age to rap, who says that? Now we got a bunch of youngsters leading a bunch of youngsters and they don't know what the hell they talking about. Percocet popping, chain dropping, drip, drip, and all they pants are tight. Come on, man. Come on, man. How can somebody respect you? So now, from the time that we was young, they wouldn't even try it. Now they trying you. They wouldn't even try youth back in the day. It was a police killing, but it wasn't that many, man. Because it's about respect, man. They gonna respect the individual that's walking in front of them or standing in front of them. And just at the end of the day, when you think about it, if you disrespect somebody, how you think they gonna handle you? See, that's what's wrong. A lot of parents stop that ass whooping. I'm gonna tell you real talk. If you stop that ass whooping, what's in the Bible? Spare the rod, spoil the child. Oh, you want to be better than your mama and your daddy growing up or your grandma. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I didn't like them whoopings, real talk, man. But then at the end of the day, it taught you discipline. It taught you it was structure in this world. And your parents is at the top of it. Shit, I used to think my mama can whoop the cops, you know what I'm saying? Because she put the fear of God in me, man. Respect your elders. That's what's wrong. That's what's going on right now, man. But look, if you got quote unquote OGs out here that's acting an ass and all out of character, why would you respect that? Everybody ain't the same. Everybody ain't the same, man. I'm just trying to get it right, keep it right, man. And at the end of the day, man, we got bigger things to worry about than these people playing out their character. Or let me say it like this: Hollywood on the screen. Everybody trying to be like the movie. It is true. You in control of your own movie. I'm gonna agree with that. But at the end of the day, when your movie get canceled, you can't be tripping, man. And all that, like say, man, you can't do wrong and expect right. You can't think dumb and think you smart. That's reverse. Oh, that's what it is. Wrong is right and right is wrong. I see society. This is what we came back to. This is what we came back to. Delusional people. Thinking they got power, they can't even. And you know what? I'm gonna chime in on this, man, because back in the day, man, we was in some altercations, man, and the conversation was so deep, man. You look at the person behind that gun, and you say, "Oh man, let's go and put these guns down and do some tightening up." It was a lot more fighting than what Hollywood want to say, man. A lot more fighting. Because it ain't no reason to talk because you can bust that pistol. What is that gonna do? Get you a life sentence or 20 years. But I see now people getting out. People getting out. After trying to do a life sentence, they getting out. But they wiser because they know when they was young, considered a YG in these streets, but quote unquote had an OG mentality because they was calling some shots. I was one of them. But at the end of the day, when I got incarcerated, I didn't just hurt myself. I hurt my whole family, man. They had to do that time with me, man. I know the concept is, man, I'm hustling for a better world. You know what I'm saying? Better lifestyle. But at the end of the day, if everything's failed, because everything is a setup, you know what I'm saying? And I used to say back in the day, man, shit, even before Snowfall, I was wise before my time, man. How everything get over here? We ain't got no planes. But I was looking at that money and just keep on acting. Guess what that is, a dummy? Not asking enough questions. Just going with the flow. Man, prison system is filled with people that just went with the flow. And then when they get in that door of that jailhouse, reality hit. You better hope you can get mail if you live. That's just real talk. And a lot of people paid for protection, but they came out here and got their life right. What, Slugger? What do you mean pay for protection? Well, shoot, uh, a lot of people wasn't getting no money. And I said this on Dewberry Channel. It's just like it's survival of the fittest, man, hands down. And guess what? Them officers, other than before, what they say, safe keeping, safe. I don't even understand that conversation, but it kicked in about 2002, 2001. You know, where the penitentiary did somewhat change. But think about the whole matter. Even though it changed, you still behind a cell mentally. How can you deal with that? How can you deal with that? Your loved ones out here suffering. Oh, you don't care. Oh, I forgot. You're a killer. Oh, God damn. Well, I'm gonna ask you something with being a killer, right? What is that gonna do for your community, man? I'm waiting. What is that gonna do for your community? It ain't gonna do nothing. It's not gonna do nothing. You say respect? Oh man, they gonna put you on a, they probably throw a concert and say, man, remember woo 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 woo. They don't want to say remember woo 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 that was slow mentally and didn't catch on and got caught up in the game. How much change you gonna shoot them? Oh, you gonna do concerts? You gonna do? Come on, man. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100, man. We got to do right as you get older. You do right because if you ever been in that life, you don't want to go back. So if you're a real OG, you ain't gonna do no talking to the law. So if that's the code, because Hollywood is trying to mess up the code, why do something that's gonna implement your family and getting their house shaken down, or cause devastation? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't lost no loved ones, you get them years, you're gonna lose a lot of loved ones, man, and it's gonna break you. Why put yourself in that situation? It's real talk. So when I say what's an OG, what's a true OG? Somebody who can get a game to people who's acting on these streets as lanes and put some thought in their brain. Stop allowing it so easy, quote unquote. I'm gonna tell you this, for the government to knock off your leaders, man. Or these wanksters. I know I went back with that one, right? Or let me say these suckers, man, for real. To manipulate you to be a crash dummy out here. Just don't do it, man. Shit, man, y'all got so much. Look, we didn't have all that growing up, man. This internet stuff, we didn't have all that, man. Shit, I think I was in junior high. I was in junior high, man, when I got connected to cable. You know what I'm saying? This world haven't been circulating like this with this Wi-Fi and all that, but since it's been on the screen, it's straight up devastation, man. It's the fastest horse race I ever seen, man. The youngsters just crashing out for what reason, man? You got to give a damn about yourself. And then you know, I got somebody gonna come on and talk about these females, young females. Y'all not even worth nothing no more, man. And I'm just telling you for real. Being cute and all that, that ain't nothing, man. It's what's up in the brain. So while I'm getting on the youngsters, the guys, we're gonna come with a dress code. You know what I'm saying? Because why is the world why you think our culture is the most wanted? Have y'all seen y'all neighborhoods lately? Have y'all seen on the gas stations? All these rappers out here, man. But they definitely ain't opening up no grocery stores for us. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, two things for sure, man. So much of a struggle and understanding how everything was taken from the real indigenous people, man, for real. That's the craziest part. A lot of y'all youngsters don't even give a goddamn, right? Y'all don't even care that you killing your own soldiers. You gonna need these boys pretty soon. What are you doing? Your opposition look just like you. I thought they was you already know. Why they look like you? We was taught to hate, man. Willie Lynch. Think about it, man. That's why I'm saying real OGs, man, we've been through that, man. So why are these youngsters acting out, man? But you gotta watch yourself because some of these guys give their title as an OG and really ain't. You can tell by their character. You can really tell by their character, man, if they truly OGs. It's an unspoken word. Fuck what you heard. It's an unspoken word, man. Because at the end of the day, it's a lot of characters out here, man. And hey, they say only 2/3 gonna be woken, awakened. Let me say it like that. But I'm gonna make this pretty quick, man, tonight, man. And I hope that y'all chime in on my next one. This was a test run, but this was like a wake up call, man. Watch everything that you watching on this tool. Sometimes it'll make you into a fool. You'll start believing the hype. The hype is better yourself every day, man. Every day you wake up, better yourself. And this ain't no preacher. This is a conversation that needs to be heard, man. And I got more. I'm just doing this testing. I'm just doing the testing of a broadcast that the world need to hear. And I'm gonna fix it all up, man. I appreciate everybody that came late or might check it out after my record. You know what I'm saying? After I put it on my channel, man. Check me out, like and subscribe, and pass on the message, man. Pass on the message. This is real conversation, man. You can't expect no change in your hood. You ain't doing nothing. You can't even handle your own household. That's why you're on them streets. What is money? Material shit. You can't take it with you. You can't even take this brain with you, man. So why you don't share the knowledge that you have? Are you that selfish? We need to have these real conversations, man. Ain't no time for laughter until it's time for laughter. We can have a dialogue for real, and then at the end of the day, grown men can sit around and laugh. Or these youngsters can get on here and we can talk about it, man. I'm not perfect. I didn't say I was perfect. But at the end of the day, I've learned my lesson. Because when you locked up, fool, you doing that time by yourself. Oh, I'm sorry. Your family doing that time with you. So you ain't by yourself. And you got to hold your own, man. Think about it. Pooh Shiesty. So many people, I don't even want to name them, man, fall victim to the game, man. Yep. I know you saying, Slugger, you fell victim to the game, but shit, I didn't have nobody spitting this knowledge to me like that. You know, I had the pops. They said what they said, but I didn't understand that. So at the end of the day, you might not be understanding this. It's real conversation. You got to get right to do right, man. Watch out for them snakes out there, the manipulators. Just because they ain't got nothing going on in their life, they're going to try to make sure you don't shine. I wish I had, if I say I had life to do over again, man, it was that night that I didn't ride, man. You know what I'm saying? Or it's a night that when my parents was telling me don't go to the party, or it's just so much regret. But I lived that to be a better person so I can go through that and be able to deliver the message to my youngsters. And some of them old heads who haven't woke up. Spread the message, man. Save our generation, man. You letting them fall off. If you lose all the youngsters, what they gonna do for you? It's not gonna do nothing for you. It's gonna hurt you because then they really gonna start coming. They really gonna start coming for us, man. We the last of the Mohicans, man. What the hell is wrong with everybody? Acting like, oh shit, I want to go on this trip. Nigga, it's more than a trip going on right now, man. It's more than a trip in this world that's going on. It's a trip, what's going on, not a trip to go take vacation. It's just crazy. If you don't know, let's think about it. I guess you got all that money. You ain't seen these gas prices hitting $4 in Texas. Come on, man. You ain't seen them grocery shelves right there. You haven't seen them grocery shelves. You haven't seen how everybody's acting. Road rage. And I ain't gonna even talk about all that, but a lot of people got that. That's what they got, and that's a change of mentality right there. It ain't gonna get no better, man. And at the end of the day, I tell myself this, man. I'm making sure I'm straight, family straight, people around me straight. Ain't no playing over here, man. We done falling for the okie doke, and I think we been awake, and we go against a lot of people with this knowledge and understanding that me and my wife and my kids got. We go against a lot of people. You can't wake everybody up, man. Some people got that Winnie Litch, oh man, conversation and understanding for real. They don't want to wake up. They don't want to wake up. When you reach for your own people, it's an everyday thing, man. Talk to one of these youngsters, man. Say, hey, man, oh man, we're gonna have a dialogue. This is my test. I told you, this is my tester. This is my tester, man. And I'm trying to figure out, working on this, I'm gonna have to call the boys who really know about all this to get that I'm gonna get that anchor Because at the end of the day, a moderator, I'm gonna get the moderator on here because I know the conversations I had, man. And they gonna try to keep my channel at the bottom. You know why? Because I'm real talking, man. I ain't in no Hollywood. I ain't bought and paid for. I ain't trying to trick the generation to make a buck. I'm trying to wake the generation up, man. And you know what? It's crazy because a lot of this, I'm gonna call it what it's a lot of this bullshit fool, that goes on, they don't want to. They don't want to correct it. They don't want to correct it. They rather us destroy us to bring in these big old industrial buildings and condos and stuff. Push you all out. Push you out. They did it. They doing it all around the world, man. Gentrification, man. They doing it all around the world. So why you feel like you got the upper hand? And all those who's helping them, you always had them Sambo niggas. Realize when the last time my mama used to tell me that back in the day, man. But I know us being young, my mama used to tell me we probably had some crazy behavior, but we weren't wearing no tight jeans and everything wasn't cool and straight. You understand what I'm saying? It was what it was. Now they trying to confuse the youth at an early age. We'll talk about a lot, man. Y'all chime in, man. I probably go live a little bit tomorrow, briefly. But I just definitely want to try to see if this worked, man. This is Slugga. Like and subscribe, man. And pass it on. Share the video. And try to chime in tomorrow. And let's have a dialogue. And by that time, I probably figure out, you know what I'm saying, after I talk to my homies, man, how to get people in here. I can invite guests. Send me to the guests. Oh, I'm going to try copy clipboard. It says copy. And then, yeah, I figured out and make it better. I figure out make it better, man. So, yeah. So at the end of the day, man, I cut for my people, man. I love my people, man. Those who's awake. Let's see if we can wake up more and get this stuff corrected. It's too many people in the world. You can't reach everybody. Some people gonna stay asleep. That's why I say it's gonna be the people over there on the other side. We ain't gonna worry about them. But if they come on this side, you know what we're gonna do. That's straight up, man. Ain't got time for no clownery. Or you working for the man, trying to knock out some real. Look, man, we learned a lot from our previous leaders, quote unquote. People gave them that title, so we're gonna call it what it is. It seemed like, think about it, man. All our previous leaders was taken out by a Sambo. We can't be that easy, man. Every celebrity that we had somewhat, man, I'm trying to get off here, but I can go on for days, man. But like I say, man, we're gonna talk about it and try to get a better understanding. I'm gonna try to come on earlier so more people can chime in. I'm gonna do my research and I'm just trying to pass on a message, man. I'm a messenger, man. And out to, all the elders, man, that tried to lead us right. Tried to lead us right. We just didn't listen. Hopefully with this new internet stuff and ways of persuasion, people can come in and have a good dialogue. I got some of my homies gonna get up in here, man, once we learn how to work this. So y'all stay up, like and subscribe. This your boy Slugga. This really is my first live, and it worked pretty good. Y'all stay up, like and subscribe, and stay tuned. 100.